I've already created that whole race, is what it is, made it what it is today. Have you got a contract for next year? Yeah.
Have now secured my future.
Wolves of Wall Street, the show goes on. I'm not
And the show
leaving.
must go on.
I've wrote some topics down. You can pick from them.
If you want to start talking about Mark II YouTube, I'll fucking leave. So let me do my bit first.
You're fucking pot hunter. Yeah,
go.
the race
They beat
against
me,
kids
it's
are
hard.
old fuckers.
What?
Right then, have a guess how long it's been.
Have you done research?
Yeah, I looked the other day.
8 months.
No, that's ambitious.
No, I had knee surgery, so 5 months.
No, you better than you think then.
What?
97 days.
3 months.
3 and a bit.
Oh, so I've been since I had knee surgery.
Yeah, we've talked about your knee.
No, but because I came in, it was
Is this on
fresh.
the
Did I not?
podcast? Have we started?
Yeah, we're in.
Fucking dim start.
95 days and 18 hours it's been since we last uploaded.
Well, where does that take me to? What month?
I don't know, but the last one was Billy's thoughts on round 1 of the Hard Enduro World
Oh,
Championship.
it was just after we'd been.
Wales.
Oh, that was after my knee then.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Shows
Yeah,
how
'cause
much
you spent-
attention we pay.
Spent the whole podcast slagging that off, didn't you?
No, I think we were very diplomatic, actually. I had no feedback from anyone on that either, which is a bit of a shame, because I was armed and ready.
Well, I've wrote down a load of things that we should talk about here. So I've been prepared.
Fucking hell.
That's good.
So,
You have done a lot of two-man ones as well. To
Yeah,
be
we've
fair,
been
well,
busy.
they've been gone, haven't
Yeah,
you? You've been flat out.
they're very high up in Tommy's priority list.
Busy, mate. Busy winning.
In his
busy
defence, he did actually say he would do one last week, and I couldn't be bothered to get up.
And I think a couple of weeks before.
But I
that.
think that's 1 in 10 times that's actually happened. Then nine out of 10 times that's the other way around.
What way? Tommy doesn't want to do it.
I'm damn tired. I've drive already to die.
Well,
Anyway.
I managed to fit you in today in my busy schedule.
What's the
coaching
schedule
later.
today? Run me through your schedule today
Gym.
of how busy.
Today's schedule was actually up early, wasn't I? Because even you was like, "What are you doing up?"
I beat you up though.
Yeah, he's getting on a flight, but I was up. And then I went to a gym, an hour and 20 minutes in there. Quite a big effort today, big cardio, preparing for VMX.
How did you manage to go?
Just to clarify.
How did you actually manage to go to the gym that early? Because don't you have a shitty pass where you're on like off peak?
No, my
No,
pass.
he's blagged a free one.
No,
Shock.
no.
Obviously, he's landed on his feet yet
No, that's
again.
with David Lloyd. This is Champneys I went to this morning.
Oh, right.
I got a couple of different memberships.
That one would be free as well, is it?
No.
Heavily discounted. There's
No.
no way you're
No, he
fucked
pays
out.
off peak. He's only allowed to go at 10.
before 10 a.m. and after 5 p.m. Which is fine anyway. And Mrs. got a membership anyway. She goes, but they know me in there anyway. I can go anytime.
Oh, fucking hell, big guy.
Well, not like know me. I just fucking go in every day. Of course they know me. You don't really have to sign in or scan.
So you're fucking the system over, is what you're saying?
Well, no, but I'm not worried if I go after 10. I'm like quite confident I'll wander in and don't get stopped. Some bird
If
used to
someone
stop
stops
me,
you-
used to say like she knew my membership and she told me to leave once, and then she left because I was really angry at her. I never talked to her after that. Like stare her out and that when I walked in.
Did you turn around that day and leave when she said it's an extra £30 or whatever?
No, she it was like 10 to 10 and I was walking in to start training. She obviously knew my membership ran out and I sort of had an argument with her. She's quite a young bird.
What did you say? I'm just
Actually
going
not
for a
bad
PB
looking,
on the
and I
treadmill.
just,
I'll be
like,
done
we
in
had
a
a
minute.
bit of beef. And anyway, then I said, all right, no problem. And I went swimming because that's a different end to the gym. And I walked out like an hour later knowing that I'd stayed in there and was just like, win. Oh, that was a win for me. But anyway,
Done
I've
lots
done
of
20
wins
minutes.
lately, haven't you?
Little bit. I've done 80 minutes of cardio this morning. Big sesh. That's quite a lot for me. I took a little pre-workout, pumped me up, listened to the Pulp Show, and I was just flying through. 40 minutes went, and I'll just carry on. Done.
So you just doubled it. You just had to go for 8.
No, I just carried on. Like 40 minutes went real fast. Normally that takes ages. So I've done 20 on the bike. No, I've done 20 on the runner, 20 on the stepper, 20 on the ski erg, 20 on the salt bike. It's a good session.
Buzzing.
Yeah, buzzing. Then took Alf to get a haircut. I got a haircut. Come back, shot over it, coaching at 2.
So
Good day. Better than your Tuesday. So you know mess is done.
I've sat about at an airport waiting for him again as usual.
Just mingling.
We was working out because if I had done what you'd done, I'd get here and go like I could do with a shower, freshen up. But we said, you probably won't shower now till like tomorrow evening.
Yeah, there's no way you're flying home.
There's a possibility of that.
When was your last shower?
No, I actually had one this morning because you know when you ever have it when your alarm's set really early, but then you just wake up 2 hours earlier, scared you're going to miss it.
To me.
So I actually woke up at 2:30.
Yeah, it's early.
So then I was like, I might as well have a shower, and then I made myself because I was just going to leave the house in a rush, but I thought I'm awake 2 hours early, so I made myself a nice bit of breakfast
At 2.
Yeah. But then Ed was a saviour and arrived with a bacon and sausage sandwich to the airport. Sadly,
that was because it was your birthday. That's not happening every
I'm
time.
having lunch for my birthday.
All right, okay. Where am I taking you for lunch?
The sandwich was as a reward of being the third best, highest ranking landing page visitor to Keck's website. You've just told us that deserves an award.
Where?
But
You're
anyway, the
not on the
sandwich
top
was
10,
highly
Tom.
let down by not having Heinz ketchup.
Yeah, awful experience. Anyway, we're talking shit here. Let's talk
That's
about...
good. I think people like talking shit.
No one cares about fucking Heinz ketchup on your sandwich, do they? I've wrote some topics down. You can pick from them which ones you want to go for. So, we've got your Mark II channel, YouTube. Tommy's Championship is just one.
Mark II channel.
VMX predictions.
That's a podcast for us two, not for him.
Motocross the Nations
I
team.
don't like talking
watch
about
Mark
myself
1.
at all when he's here because he just doesn't understand anything.
Time Ride, and then
Please
your
don't.
contracts
Just
for
let him-
2024. So, where do you want to start?
Let him just talk about himself and how fucking great he is.
Well, if you want to start talking about Mark II YouTube, I'll fucking leave. So let me do mine first. That's painful, even for the... But they don't... No one cares about your Mark II. Your viewers on Mark fucking 1 are just plummeting.
They're not, actually.
Oh, are they not?
My channel's back.
Yeah, because
My channel's
you
back.
clickbait them saying my helmet was stolen.
Well, was it or was it not?
Well, I watched that video.
And was my helmet stolen?
Yeah, it was, yeah. But
So how is that clickbait?
Has anyone come forward on they know that person yet?
No, I've had zero actually response. But to be fair, I hadn't actually posted it on Instagram,
Yeah.
which I feel like is more chance of getting a response. Well,
Yeah,
I
send it.
mean, I'm not expecting...
it'd be funny to get him, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like somewhere down the line, he's going to fall out with somebody, and someone's going to have seen it somewhere, and then they're going, "Oh, actually, I don't like him anymore. He's a prick now," and
You
dob
got
him
your
in.
helmet. Be nice
And
just
then
to
what will you
know.
do? Just name and shame him? Or just go around and get it? Or
You won't go around and get nothing.
Probably get someone else to go and get it. I'm going to get. I'm scared of confrontation.
No need to that, is there?
I don't think there's much chance of that happening. There's more chance of someone else seeing it and then buying it off them for themselves. I think someone actually did comment that
yeah, give me a shout. I've seen the comments.
if you have said stolen item, I'll buy it off you.
I'll buy stolen goods willingly.
Despicable.
Have you had a good week? You've done a championship.
Yeah, I'm on a...
Do you class that as a championship?
Of course he fucking does. Did you not see what
I
I'm
cast
going
any
to find the
championship.
messages and read out what
Any
he
cha-
actually said yesterday?
Any championship's a championship at my age, Ed.
Oh, yeah?
Could be the last one I win.
You're not going for a championship this weekend?
It's not a championship. It's a one-off, isn't it? No, it's not the...
I thought this
obviously
was a championship this year. There's 3 races, isn't there?
The VMX?
No, it's not anymore. That idea went south.
Is there more than one?
No, just one. Oh, no, we've got...
There's
sorry,
two.
we've
There's
got
Farley.
after.
But it's not this.
a
They just wanted Farley so that no one else could have it, basically.
because they could have that. No, there's 2
No, he
races
said they
at
said
Farley
that
on
themselves.
date. Which also be quite... I didn't really enjoy Farley track when I raced it a couple of weeks ago at World Vets, but it's still a good event. What was we saying? Oh, yeah, so I won the fastest 40 championship. That was nice. It's not like the best championship. It's not got... There's like a list of riders, Cass Volk and Jack Chambers. A few of the Elliot and Jake, they don't race it either. So it's not the main championship, but it's still nice to win. And if you're doing a championship, it's nice to win. It's quite good, but I didn't feel like... The team wanted to put the gold number 1 plate on. I rode it for them, but I felt a bit like... Don't know if it's gold number 1 plate worthy. Maybe just a normal white number 1 could have sufficed for that championship. But no, it was good. And then what did I do? Won a British Championship round before that. That was made me quite happy
did
at
you?
Hawkstone. Yeah.
Oh.
Figured out the starts at long last.
Yeah, I got some starts
What
now.
gear
And
do
I'm
you do
away.
them in?
Second again. I was
Told
doing
you to
first.
stop doing them in
Yeah.
first.
First was...
I'm taking credit for this championship.
Yeah. Well, no, I was able to do this championship. I've done a few good starts in this one. There's not as many good riders.
I've
It's
seen a
easy to get
video
better
of the start from this weekend. Actually, in the gate, looked quite sad.
What do you mean?
Your race,
18 people, wasn't it?
yeah, in the fastest 40.
Well, yeah, but that's even the Red Bull Pro Stroke. Red Bull Pro Stroke as well. It's bad.
Try again.
Attendance. Red Bull Pro Stroke.
What?
That's what the race is called.
Pro Stroke?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was called the Two Stroke Festival.
No, yeah, but our race is called like Red Bull sponsor the Pro Stroke.
Got you.
It's a bit of odd, but it's the Apico 2-Stroke Festival, but our race is called that. But yeah, entries are down, and too many championships, make it one, like they did at Hawkstone, and it was a good round, and I think that's what they got to do
Hawkstone was
moving
MX
forward.
Nationals and the British Championship together.
Combined. And it was a big lineup.
I had no idea, but that is a good idea.
It is, well, it's common sense, isn't it?
Well, it's not really, is it?
But it is.
Well, it was for that, but if you did it for the whole year, then you win 2 championships by racing one.
Well, no, you just have one championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving forward, I think that's what it's going to be in the UK, which will make a big difference. Or if anyone's got the best interests of British motocross, it will just be one. And then I think we need some other races to do, but selected races, maybe 2 rounds of something, 3 rounds of something, but don't actually have it as a championship.
I'll rustle up an event for you. I'm big into organising events now.
Yeah, I see that.
I'll sort that out.
It's easy when you're spending other people's cash, isn't it? And you got an endless budget.
No,
Close
I'm not
down
taking
main.
Have you got any idea of what your time ride cost?
Told me over 5 million.
Fuck off, you fucking idiot. I'd got told some rough numbers.
Is it scary?
I mean,
He deals in big numbers.
just stop.
Okay,
Please stop. You've already fucking...
All right. I won't mention that anymore.
It's cheek coming from him, isn't it? The highest paid domestic championship rider.
In fact, I'm not even going to go there
No,
because
don't
he'll
go
go
there.
back there. It's a stupid argument.
Okay, carry on.
It was...
As you were.
No, it was a lot, but I don't want to take... I was joking, really. I don't want to take too much credit. I did do some... I'm not saying I had no part of it. I was on several Zoom calls, so I got very official with it, but...
From my understanding, what you did was draw on a napkin what you wanted and then bucked off to Andorra, had a few surgeries, got married, come back, and it was all sorted for you.
No, that's been going on for... Well, the whole concept actually started off as... Well, to be honest, it was going to be a Johnny that was doing it, because it was actually started before I was even on Red Bull, or like the whole idea to do something in Newcastle. And then obviously I signed, and it kind of made more sense to do it with me. And then at one point, I was riding over the top of the Tyne Bridge. Then at one point, we were both riding over the top of the Tyne Bridge, attached to helicopters, and then it got all a bit wild. And then somewhere down the line, they said, if we could close a race, if we could shut down a road, would it make sense to put a racetrack on there? And I said, yeah, if it's a straight road, 100%, you could do a straight rhythm, because unlike the original straight rhythm, but you can only race one direction. Obviously, with Enduro, you can go there and back, so you can fit a lot more into a smaller space. So you don't need that much space, and obviously, it's straight, it's simple, and you can kind of go as mad as you want. So it kind of just went from there, really. And then obviously, it took a lot of planning. There's a lot of health and safety and councils and police and fire brigades and lots of people that you have to keep happy, which isn't.
It was a year delayed, wasn't it? It was supposed to be last year.
Yeah, I can't remember why I decided not to be. I think, yeah, it's been in the plans for literally almost 3 years, and then it was semi-set in stone to be last year. Not to the point like riders and stuff didn't know about it, but then it got changed for this year. But it was in some ways worth the wait, because it went very well.
Are you gutted you couldn't ride?
Obviously, but I still actually quite enjoyed. Well, I don't know. I felt it was weird in a way, because I'd been kind of that involved with it. I almost felt like pressure or responsible for it actually being good. So I was more concerned about just like all the other riders enjoying it and being happy, because I wanted it to be like an event where every rider left and went, that was sick, 100% want to come back here next year. Like, I didn't want any rider leaving with any doubt that it was like
Yeah, it was cool.
their favourite race of the year.
Did all of them leave happy?
To my knowledge, yes. I think everyone that came to watch left happy. We had to shut down. Well, I didn't even know this at the time because I was busy commentating. But they actually had to stop, like, restrict the amount of people allowed to the track because there was too many people in one area. Which, again, obviously we're expecting it to be busy, but it was way more busy than was planned. So obviously that'll all be took into consideration, and then.
Well, it was a lot there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, you could just wander up, couldn't you? Like, there was no tickets.
It was free. Like, anyone could pass, and then obviously they'd been building. They'd shut the road down for like 4 days, so people, locals that didn't really know about it, had probably like walked past it at some point and wondered what was going on and stuff.
What's the most expensive part of that? Like, do you have to pay to shut the road down to the council, or is that just like
no? I
permission?
don't think you have to pay for that. You obviously have a lot of working out and a set time, very like strict time limits. The most important thing of it all was they had to leave by 5 a.m. on the Sunday morning because the market takes place, and that's like that market is like takes priority over any other event that goes on in the city or like in that area of the city. Like, even when the Rugby World Cup was there, apparently they also had to be out by 5 a.m. Sunday morning. But I'm not that sure. I was more just, my main involvement was the track and then riders. And like a couple more things from like riders and riders to keep happy. Like, I didn't really get too involved. I just got told a few of my ideas. Some were known, some have to wait.
The thingy was quite cool that you could get.
When he went.
You got like a good mix of riders, some trials, some enduro, a couple of motocross riders. It was like good, and everyone sort of got through and enjoyed it.
It was so thoroughly thought out of like everything. Like, GTF Media kind of obviously worked with Red Bull to deliver it, and like even I was blown away by like sometimes I was like, oh, surely we don't need to be going into this much depth or like this much, and then when it actually like the event plays out, you're like, okay, it was definitely worth doing that, or like, I'm pleased to listen to you on that. Like, the amount of detail and thought that was put into like every single part of it was like unlike anything else I've ever like been at as a rider anyway. So no, it was good.
Are you riding it next year, Tom?
Don't know. You're going to go?
Invited him this year.
Ed just didn't even bother going to watch.
Well, he was fucking commentating, wasn't riding.
Who?
Bill. He sat in the back of a van round the corner for 4 hours.
Oh, what, you'd have gone if it was racing?
Well, if he'd have rode, yeah, I'd have gone.
I rode on a Friday.
Yeah, but you didn't really ride, did you?
He got us all excited. He asked us what hotel he should book 2 weeks earlier.
I was going to come, and then I went to Lommel the week before, and then I thought, fucking 4 hours up there. Then I got to go back to Hawkston. And I just thought, nah.
I still went to Hawkston for you, didn't he? Oh, yeah, of course.
I had to go to Hawkston because I had to take Billy Askew his new Kex helmet, which I got there, and then they said,
do you want to talk about that?
That's funny.
What a fucking shit show.
Oh, go on, unleash.
Go on, unleash. I can see you want it. It's on your chest.
It's just a silly rule, isn't it? Like, all of a sudden, the 4th, 5th round in, they've decided that the UFO helmet you can't ride with that helmet because it's not ACU approved.
But
Chambers could use it.
Chambers used it because he wasn't under an ACU license, and I don't know now to this day whether it's still approved. But they had been using it for the first 4 or 5 rounds, so basically they've cocked up 4 or 5 rounds. So I had a brand new paint job helmet to give to Billy, and he ended up wearing an Alpine Stars helmet that had too small, and knocked himself out. It was way more dangerous to wear the helmet he was wearing than a brand new one.
And they wouldn't, so that it wasn't anything to do with the fact it was a painted helmet. Even the plain black one that he had been wearing, they were also going to say, no, you can't wear that one.
Him and Bobby Bruce had to wear different helmets. Bobby Bruce was wearing a Bell or something, I think, from a year ago. And then Jack Chambers wore the UFO one. So, very odd.
I had it once. Palaver. I did a British Enduro Championship, a normal round, like a classic Enduro. The first round of the year, I think it was. And turned up, it was a bit of a mission to get there. Like, I flew back, Stan picked us up from the airport with a bike, like scrambled the bike together, quickly walked some tests, like as it was getting dark, and then went to scrutiny the next day. No, the helmet's not safe.
What was it?
Aero, but it only wasn't safe because it didn't have the ACU sticker on.
It's $5, what, you didn't want to pay for it?
Well, exactly. And people even had them there at the event, but this marshal was just the biggest job's worth. He confiscated the helmet. He wouldn't give her the helmet back because he knew I was just going to put a sticker on it. Even though it didn't have an ACU sticker on, but it had an FIM sticker on because it had been used in Super Enduro like the week earlier.
Yeah, but you can buy those little gold stickers.
Well, exactly. No, that's why they confiscated it.
Oh, because they knew.
They wouldn't give us it back until after the event.
No, but mine won't go through. Where every time I get a new one, it doesn't come with the ACU sticker. But so at Scrutineer, and they're like, that don't go through, mate. We got these stickers for £5. Okay, there's a £5. Slap that on the back. You good to go.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's just, it all seems a little bit odd, if you ask me.
It's gone mad.
But yeah, that's that. Did you have to
Any other
scrutineer
rants?
anything at Tie and Ride or not?
I don't think so. I was a bit lost with the actual rider's perspective because I was that busy in the day before. Like when
He was
everyone
just
arrived.
doing his upper echelon shit, weren't you? You was
I'd
fucking
do
better than everyone else.
Interviews and that, radio,
Did you
TV.
say I was a bit above the riders?
Yeah, above the riders,
No,
VIP.
I said I didn't. I wasn't.
Sat in his own seat with his
I did go in
throne,
the VIP section once actually.
director's
I was
chair with his
flat
name
out.
on
I
the
did my
back.
first radio interview at 8 a.m. and the last one at 8:30 p.m.
He was getting.
It was a radio station.
The first one, well, I did one. Actually, no, I did the first one the day before. I did one the day before.
Did you
I
have
flew there? So I did one the Thursday afternoon, and they were talking to us, pretending it was Saturday morning because they were pretending it was live on the radio. So I had to like answer the questions.
What
as
a
if-
scam.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to do. They're like
TV's not real, bruv.
asking questions like, and is there like a is there a battle amongst the riders? Is everyone excited and eager? Who's like, how do you decide who goes on the track first? And then I'm like, then realised this is supposed to be Saturday morning and I've done the course preview on the Friday afternoon. So I'm like, well, actually, I was lucky and I got to ride it yesterday afternoon.
Aye.
And it was amazing, blah, blah, blah. I had so much fun. Bear in mind, this is
You just
24
lying.
hours earlier and I hadn't rode a bike in I didn't even know if I was capable of riding a bike at that point.
So you hadn't rode the track at that point?
No, I did the
So you'd
interview
lie?
on the whole
You did
way.
it back to front. That's what you're
was-
saying.
You didn't have to lie. Like, you could have just said, I've rode the track. You didn't have to, because what if it wasn't fun? And then it would have just been like,
When you dropped in on your first go down the ramp, was that the first time you'd ridden a bike since doing your knee?
Yeah, an enduro bike. I rode my trials bike one day and it hurt my wrist, so I didn't really. I rode it on the Monday, the start of the week, and I was hoping, if this feels all right, I'll do a couple of days riding my trials bike, and it didn't really feel very good, so I just didn't ride again until
Yeah,
Friday afternoon when I dropped in.
I think that's done you a favour because you didn't do a back to injury vlog. Back from injury, sorry.
oh, yeah, you're going to do that.
Might as well.
We
Next
can do that in a
time.
minute.
Yeah, it's wet though. Oh no, the sun's actually coming out.
Sun's out. It's good because
Oh.
coaching is going to be perfect. Yeah.
Are you going to ride also?
No, I'm not right.
Um,
I'm doing it at Sam's up the road from mine.
No, the back from injury vlogs actually. I've filmed that earlier this week, but it's not the normal one where I do a stoppie down the field or it's
On your mountain bike.
But I will do. And the first time I ride here, I'll just call it my back from injury vlog and just do 7 minutes of stoppies down the
Oh,
field.
'cause you've been doing motocross in Spain.
I've done 3 days of motocross.
He had a near death on his first day back.
Yeah, puncture off the takeoff.
Well, it was actually a near death.
Have you not seen the video?
It's not that bad. The
His feet
jump
come
wasn't
off.
You never
huge.
get to see
Nearly
his
bails
videos.
out.
I pushed
Put it
it on a
online.
story.
I didn't. Oh,
Wait.
I've muted you. I'll unmute. Unmute.
Yeah, he nearly went.
It's
Legs
not
were
on the
nearly
story
coming
anymore.
back
It was
above his
fucking
head.
6 days ago. No, it wasn't that bad. I mean,
It wouldn't have felt nice if you had to bail. Though.
no, well,
Go
it
on.
was a good test, wasn't it? Big dab.
Here we go.
Well, it's not your knee. Your knee's going to be fine now, surely.
Yeah.
Like, it's your hand. I want fucking
Watch his
nothing wrong
feet.
with that.
Puncture.
Yeah, but it's not near death. You
No, I
done
didn't,
that
it was
better than
Ed
you
that
normally
said
would
near
with a
death.
fucking pumped up tyre. Bit of a twist out. Swag.
No, I wasn't in the mood for
Wait.
whips first 2 days. Well, I felt better each time I've rode those, to be fair.
Have you explained the hand injury in full detail?
No, not at all. I was wondering if that was going to come up in this video.
Not even on a vlog? I thought you did.
Yeah, well, I
That's
briefly...
part of his Mark II channel.
What, all about his hand?
Well, that's what that channel's for, so he can waffle on
What about injuries?
about anything he chooses to waffle on about.
I've mentioned... I can't even remember what I said. I have briefly
Probably
said...
might
They know
be
how I
worth-
did it.
I
Probably
go
might be
channel
worth
like
just
that.
taking that monster logo off the top of that chair while we're at it.
Watch it.
Next to your
Next to
head.
your head.
It's funny.
Oh,
Let's have that because I put it on Alf's helmet.
do you want to finish this drink while we're at it?
But then, what? Ask me that.
They are good, them. You should get Kex ones of them, mate.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Then people could buy proper clothes and just put that sticker on.
Josh Hill give me one of them at Motocross Nations in an A. He give us two.
They're hard to come by. They have like
and I
10
kept
years
one in my
old.
wallet, and I had it for about 7 years.
Yeah, they're hard to come by. I've never got these.
It was a smaller one than that, though. It wasn't one that size.
No, the smaller ones are even better. But
Yeah.
these are from like 10 years ago, and Alf always tries to. Took this out the wrapper and put it on his helmet, and I was fuming. He was like, "Looks like yours now, Dad." I'm like, "Oh, it's been in there 10 years. You used my sticker."
They are
go on
good.
clothes.
Kex ones of them would be very good.
Yeah, but then someone will probably buy some outrageous clothes and put Kex on it and then put it on the story, and next minute I'll be getting asked, when's this out?
Exactly.
You like that?
Oh, don't know.
What else we got then for the people? So you're going to go into detail of your hand or not? Have you done that, or do you want me to do it from my perspective?
From your perspective, go on then. Well, you can, because... Yeah, you can. Go on, crack on.
I forgot how you even did it.
I can do it from my perspective.
Oh,
Here
in
we
the
go.
buggy.
But
Did
he
you
went
say the
missing
buggy?
for fucking
Yeah,
week. We didn't hear
say.
from him.
Let's do it.
We
Go
didn't
on,
hear
then.
from him, so we knew he'd hurt himself.
Look, you just sit back because we'll just do it in short term. Go on, you start in. I'll just fill in any blanks you miss.
Saturday, Erzberg, story or Snapchat, can't remember which one, fucking around in the buggy. After that, nothing. Sunday, live TV, speaks away. Sunday night, missing. Monday, missing. Tuesday, missing, not replying to anything. Wednesday, Snapchat, X-ray of hand, broken. Is
No,
what-
it was cast.
cast, was it? That's the scenario that that played out to me.
The cast pick was the first, and that was the first message to anyone.
Yeah, so then I thought, well,
No one knew nothing.
Well, not many people. No one really.
no, he the whole day he
Surely
stood
at
on
the
live
race
TV.
you went, I've got a bit of a sore hand. Not
Mark
to
and
anyone.
Stan. That's all the only people that knew. It was actually quite funny.
He did this the
Mark,
whole
team
day.
manager.
My practice mechanic.
He had his hand in his pocket the whole day on TV.
What, you said to Stan, I think I might have broke
No,
this.
so I'll give you the full rundown. Happened. Came back.
How did it
Instantly
happen?
knew it was broke.
How did it
Oh,
happen?
you did instantly know. This is fucked.
Tipped over on its fucking side.
What tipped over?
Buggy. I wasn't
Rolled it.
Yeah,
even
but your
looking.
hand
I was
was under
fiddling
the
with a
bar.
camera, turning the fucking camera on. I was going about 10 mile an hour. That's the annoying part of this whole thing. I had
Someone
been
told me you
ragging
was
it.
doing donuts.
Had been.
So he rolled his buggy.
And then I stopped while I was just blipping it round. I was still turning, but like feathering the throttle, fucking on with this camera, and it just yanked itself out.
You told me you were still
in a
donutting.
donut?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't still ragging it. I had been ragging it. Don't get us wrong. And I was going. That's how my hands end up going up, because obviously it's stupid. You shouldn't stick your hand out of a fucking vehicle when it's rolling. But because it was all so in
reacting,
slow motion and just like, I just thought I'll just stop this. Obviously, it's not going to happen. Stupid thing to do.
What, under the bar? It got
Yeah.
trapped.
Yeah, man. I could have easily lost my hand.
Do you know, Mark McCann sent me a photo of someone that did the same thing.
There's a lot of people doing the same thing, like
show
a
you the
lot.
picture.
The amount of people
Fucking
that have
bad.
said they know someone or it's happened to them, or like the people that have broke hands, lost hands. Yeah, it's,
That's bad.
Same
that?
thing.
in
rolled
some
him
ways that was obviously good that we were going slow, but I think if we were going fast, I know that you took in.
Did it not have a net?
No net. Anyway, come back, and my hat fell off my head because I was just upside down. I had mud
Yeah, but
everywhere.
he was worried about that.
No, but I'm just painting you the picture. I had mud everywhere. Anyway, dropped it back off. Went like far side of the car box. I didn't talk to anyone. Went to the husky van. Was covered in mud. Like my coat, my whole half of my body I'd laid in a puddle.
Was you in the
basically.
buggy on your own?
No, there's a camera guy.
What happened to him?
He was alright.
Well, he just went, thanks, mate.
No, he wasn't hurt, I don't think. He had all of his cameras, so he was fine. He had his harness on.
Did he get it on camera?
Yeah, there's a video. I tried to get it to put in my vlog, but the guy they didn't have it easily accessible. Like it's gonna, because it was filming for the Red Bull TV documentary.
Was you going to make it on that in the buggy?
Well, that's the only action I've done all year, so I think it probably will be on there. It's not like they've got any action if it's doing a race, is it?
Did you have to pay for the buggy in the end or not?
No. Luckily, it was covered in
Who paid for
insurance.
the poor bloke's buggy, the insurance?
Insurance. Anyway, Come back covered in shit. Mark's like, fuck, what happened? I was like, I broke my hand. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I've definitely broke my hand. So just get us a clean coat out my bag. So he went, and then we'd booked to go in a helicopter. Well, I'd sort of go in, he wanted to go in a helicopter because he's never been. So we arranged to go in the helicopter, and it was in like 15 minutes after I got back from the buggy. And I'm like, and they wanted to film that too. So I was like, just get us a clean coat and we'll do this helicopter, then worry about it afterwards. Oh. So I went up in a helicopter, just put the clean coat on, stuck it in my pocket, went up in a helicopter, just smiled and said, yeah, this is a helicopter, this is Erzberg from the sky. And then the pilot was like hoying it about all over the place, like tipping it in, and I'm like,
sounds just
come back to the van, and then Stan was there, because Stan wasn't at the Husky van that much because he was there mechanicking for Twisted.
Stan would have been nowhere near that helicopter.
Well, Stan doesn't do helicopters after his Erzberg helicopters. Anyway, seeing Stan, I was like, I broke my hand. He said, what do you mean? I was like, I've definitely fucked my hand. He said, what did you doing what? I said, the buggy. And then I like half pulled it out of my pocket, and he went, you've fucked your hand.
Was that swollen already?
It looked disgusting. Roxy's in bed ill with vertigo. She was ill the whole time we were in Erzberg, didn't leave the hotel, didn't leave bed. And I didn't have a hire car because the flight was delayed. So the hire car desk was shut, so I had to get a taxi to get to the race. So I didn't even have a way to get back to the hotel. And I didn't obviously want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to eat at the truck because I wasn't asked about people knowing. I just didn't want to make a scene when I wasn't there race. Like, I was just there to commentate, and I just didn't want to make a fuss. I didn't want to get took to hospital because I just wanted to do commentary and leave. So I managed, I can't remember who gives a lift, but I got a lift back down, didn't eat dinner with anyone, just said, I'm going to check on Roxy because she's at the hotel. Got dropped back off at the hotel, then walked in and just like, I need a cuddle. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I broke my hand.
What did she say?
You fucking idiot.
She swore it,
got a bit cross. Yeah. And then she was supportive, but initially I got told off. She's like, I bet you were fucking about. What were you doing?
See, none of it surprises me anymore with you. When something like that happens, I just think, well.
Ate dinner that night at the hotel. Well, barely. Had to use my hands. Just didn't really bother us. Went up to the quarry the next day, like as late as possible, because I didn't want to see anyone. And then, so got a lift up with the last person, which actually twisting, because the racers tend to go up to the track last. So I got a lift up with him. Didn't even go to KTM or Husky. No one. Went straight to the VIP tent and just sat in the corner. Got a coffee, sat in the corner of there with like my back to the rest of the people. And until it was time for me to go at the TV truck. And then I was quite busy, but just left my hand in my pocket the whole day, and no one even knew. No one realised. Apart from the guy, it was busy in the tent, so we had to share a table with like just everyone was just sharing with everyone. And I'm like stretching it a bit, and then eventually I left to go to the TV truck, and Roxy just stayed there because she was also still ill, but she wanted to be at the quarry in case she got proper ill. Because every time she stood up, she went dizzy. So she was like, I better come up to the quarry just in case I end up passing out or something. So I left her to go to the TV truck, and then when I got up and walked away from the tent, the guy who was sharing the table with her was like, what's happened to his hand?
Roxy?
Yeah. I don't know what she said, but he obviously noticed it was quite big. And I walked in, actually, Bolts knew, because the TV crew must have told him.
You've done well to keep it under wraps.
And he's like, how's your hand? And I pulled out my pocket, and he went, put it back in your pocket. And then it was in my pocket the whole day.
Oh, and when did you tell the team manager? And what did he say?
Not till the Wednesday.
Yeah, what did he say?
He just laughed a bit. Everyone took it well, to be honest. Well,
I bet you felt like a bit of a twat, like done your knee.
Yeah, I just wanted to leave. As soon as it happened, all I wanted was the weekend to be over.
I don't think I would have been able to stay.
And the quarry to leave.
I'd been in tears.
I just wanted the weekend. Like, I'm not asked about people knowing what happened. Like, there's a video of it. I'm not going to hide away from it. But I just thought, this is just, oh God, this whole weekend I'm fucking here. I've got had to take a 3-hour taxi to get here. Roxy's ill. I'm here just commentate now.
A bad weekend.
Got a broken hand. I've got
I must
on TV for 4 hours.
I must say, with all of that going on, you did a fucking sterling job with the last.
Yeah, I'm happy with my TV performance. Don't get us wrong.
You did a very good job of that.
So luckily in the morning it was cold enough I could keep my coat on, so my hand was in my pocket the whole time. But then I went from the start line up to the commentary booth, took my coat off, but just sat in there with my hands crossed like this the whole time. And then when it finished, quickly we're like, right, I've got to go. Said to everyone, I did actually need to go 3 hours to Bratislava because I was flying back to the UK for a funeral the next morning. But then it was like red hot, so I couldn't put my coat back on. So I just hung it over my arm like this and then walked around and said bye to everyone and then fucked off. And then, Wednesday called and said, because
it's not actually put you out for any longer than you would have been with your knee.
No, my knee was a bit ahead of schedule, but in some ways it was probably going to be too
by getting your knee a little bit stronger.
Yeah, like now I've rode 3 times and I haven't once thought about my knee. Like afterwards it's stiff and weak and aches, don't get us wrong, but like actually on the bike, sticking it out in corners, all that kind of stuff, I haven't even thought about it. Which
what is that? What month?
5 months, which is still fast for relatively fast.
I think when I done mine, it was 4 months. No, I started riding about 4.5 months and then raced at about 5.5 months.
Yeah, so it's 5 months now for my knee. I think 5 months last week.
So
2 weeks
ago. Are you racing next weekend?
No, I don't have a race until...
Red Bull knockout.
What are you on about? No, that's this weekend, but I'm not doing it.
Are you doing any outdoors?
Yeah, I want to do the last 2. I'm not 100% sure if I will. Well, I'm pretty sure I will. It isn't confirmed. Sea to Sky in Turkey and then Hispania.
Oh, Sea to Sky's back on the menu.
Yeah, Sea to Sky's back to World Down. It's back to being 3 days, and some of the old people organise it, I think. I haven't been in quite a few years.
Is that in Turkey?
Yeah. But they're 2 relatively good ones to come back to. They're
fun.
Not super long. Like even Hispania is just kind of, the second day is long and
Isn't
shit.
that where you went wrong on the hill before, Sea to Sky?
Sea to Sky, yeah. I won. It used to be 4 days, and I won the first 3, and then the last day I followed last year's markers, which were still up, and lost. That was annoying. But it's back to being 3-day format, which I prefer. So hopefully, like I say, I haven't had it signed off that I'll do the last 2, but I'm pretty sure that I will. Which
who needs to sign that off?
Well, not just confirmed like with the team that the one is to go and send bikes and
Someone
stuff.
else riding your bike still?
No one has been.
Is the American dream gone? You're not going to go and do American?
No, I'm not allowed.
Super injury or whatever it is.
What can't be trusted out there?
I'm just not allowed.
Who put a stop to that?
Stop asking questions.
Would that be quite good? Because Johnny's not
Yeah.
going now, is he?
I thought it would be quite good. I'd love to. Anyway.
Johnny might be out there.
What's he riding now?
But he's not with Beta anymore.
So I thought.
You should
You
know.
going to beat her?
Don't know. First I've heard of it.
Have you got a contract for next year? Yeah.
Have now.
Oh, you have?
Secured my future.
Have you?
Have you secured yours?
Congratulations. How many years you secured for?
2.
It's nice. Nice for you. A bit of stability.
You secure?
I'm not secure, no. I'm on a handshake.
The problem is he's at such an unobtainable high right now.
I'm glad I waited till now because it's fucking skyrocketed my next year.
You should sign your deal after the VMX this weekend because you've got potentially winning that. You might even be able to get a Vets contract only.
Vets only be a nice contract.
What, you're going to race again next year?
Yeah.
Of course he is.
How many years are you going
Wolves
to
of
give
Wall
it the
Street?
one last year?
Wolves of Wall Street. The show goes on. I'm not fucking
the
leaving.
show must go on. The show. I'm not leaving. No, I'm enjoying it. No, why would I stop at the minute?
That's
maybe
true.
I think I should maybe stop on a high, but I just quite enjoy it in a minute.
There's only one thing you enjoy at the minute.
What?
Pressing display balance on the ATM machine.
I don't look.
ATM. When was the last time you used an ATM? I couldn't tell you
I
that.
got a bit of cash back this morning.
Tesco.
Co-op.
No, but serious question. When did you actually use an ATM?
No, I haven't for ages.
That's mad, isn't it? Erzberg had an ATM in the paddock this year.
That's probably somewhere like
I
that's
think
probably the
people
last
do
time.
still use them.
Weird, isn't it? How life changes.
Well, it's a bit different, isn't it? I still use it, but I haven't got fucking hundreds of grand under my pillow like you would just nip and get out.
Please
I'm
stop.
joking. I'm joking, no more. That was a joke.
Stop, because otherwise he's going to start
That was
asking
a
me to
joke.
cut
That was-
stuff,
that
and then
was
it's
just
just going to make my life harder.
Harmless fun. No, but I just really enjoy riding. I enjoy
Tell us about your
everything
weekend
about it.
coming up, your VMX racing. Tell them.
Yeah, you haven't done much plugging for that. You obviously don't get paid as much
No, I
as you
don't
used
get
to.
as much now.
He's got an
a
idea.
bike and that before, and now the deal's been cut down a little bit. So
He's got an idea for.
Just turn up and then fuck off.
I've done
now.
all that, and no, I've already created that whole race. Is what it is. Made it what it is today. Now I've let them. Now I've let them run with it. Do you know? They just carry on.
That's
done that
his
a couple of
narrative
years
about
ago.
everything at the minute.
Yeah.
Innit? It's the same storyline about whatever he fucking talks about.
Yeah.
Done that with Kex, didn't we?
He started Kex. He's fucking got that going. He's left. Now he's
Done
got
that
Dirt
with Kex,
Store.
now
He's
it's up to
fucking
Ed to just
set
keep
them
that.
off.
Team's off and running and Dirt Store's off and running. What's your next project?
Backyard
What have you got in
Designs.
the
He's
works?
turned round.
I don't know. At the minute, I'm just taking a bit of a break on startup companies and just fucking doing my own thing.
Billy
I've done
Askew will
events.
start pulling some results, and soon he'll be saying, "Yeah, I sorted him out."
Hopefully he does. That'd be nice.
Why don't you
Um,
tell everyone about your idea that you want for your vlog at the weekend at the VMXDM?
I can't remember what it was.
You told me about it yesterday.
Oh, about all wear the same clothes.
Yeah, what?
That was funny. I still want to do it, but I keep I can't do another plug on the merch. You already get angry.
No,
at that.
you don't need to plug the merch.
You're doing a jersey giveaway, aren't you? I
No.
can't.
Yeah, I've got the
There's a
jersey
lot-
anyway, but this
Oh,
is
have you?
too late.
There's a
They've
lot of
missed
people.
that.
There's a lot of people that have come on and bought his t-shirt, and then also bought a bucket hat, and also bought a pair of shorts. So he wants everyone to turn up
All
to the
three.
team truck.
That's what they will anyway.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
but he
I
wants them all there at the same
I
time.
want them all there at the same time. So there's might be 90 people with a bucket hat, a tail top, and then have all the people looking the same in front of the audience.
Yeah, well, pick a time at your van. Turn up 11 o'clock Saturday morning, dressed as
no, we'll do it
Kex ambassador.
Sunday. Don't know what the time is. Let's do
Saturday, you got more time on Saturday.
Saturday afternoon at 4,
Straight after the race.
straight after my race, at the team truck with the Dirt Store truck. So Saturday afternoon, straight after the main international race, come to the Dirt Store truck, dressed in your bucket hat, your Tommy Sell top. That's all you really need. We can't say shorts as well, but bucket hat and a Tommy Sell top. Even if you just got a Tommy Sell top, it'd be nice to have everyone out there, and I
And
get a
you'll
little
have-
bit for my video.
You'll have a jersey for every one of them.
No, I've not got enough jerseys. Don't know what we can have. Ed can bring something. What have you got?
I'll see if I've got any lanyards knocking about we can throw out.
We've got
Some.
some lanyards. We'll try and bring something and we can throw them out to you because that'd be nice. Bit of support and then everyone can get on the vlog. It just look cool with all the same jerseys and that. Don't you reckon? Good idea?
It's a good, you didn't come up with that yourself.
Yeah, I
You've
did.
obviously
No, I've
seen
got-
it on another video.
No, I've got a brilliant idea. And it's even better. We'll get everyone there, and then we'll get you in the middle. We'll take a photo, and then we'll say, "Where's Wally?"
Where's Wally?
We'll put it on your Instagram.
Yeah, it'd be so good to get that. Yeah, so after my race, let's do it. Anyone with a Tommy Searle VMXDN top, come to the Dirt Store 10 Saturday afternoon.
Hopefully, you've won a race or not fucking.
Yeah.
No, you don't need
Bit
to win
annoying
it.
if
It's a
he's
bit of a
fucking
fun race, isn't it? I've not really done any testing on
Spits a
nothing.
ring out the back of his bike.
Not
and-
done any testing.
Done it. It's just all about fun this weekend.
You
I don't-
stupid bloke.
What? So, yeah. I've only rode that bike twice.
Yeah, right.
What are you on about? Yeah, right.
Well, he reckons it's
I
going to
rode
be
it at
easy.
Mel's.
Yeah,
That's it. Mel's twice.
He's
and the vlog we made.
Yeah, that wasn't really a test day. That was just to get a bit of
That was
content.
a
to
full
build up the
test
race.
day.
well, he's just been saying that the whole
Oh,
race
yeah,
is going
no,
to be
that-
easy this year anyway.
No, I said easier because Bobby's not coming.
You said easy.
No, I said easier. Why are you
Who's-
trying to drop me in it? Elliot's it's gonna be stacked still. Jody and that are in it. Philip Arts. You thought David Philip Arts from Australia, you moron. I said Philip Arts is coming. He says, "What? All the way from Australia?"
I did. That's. There's actually a Philip Arts versus Enduro too.
Where's he from? Australia?
No, Italy.
Italy as well.
Yeah.
That's
Now I
bad.
think about it. It's
Could be a relation.
now I think about it.
Denny. Is his name Denny?
Yeah.
That's Davide's brother.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Philip
Denny was
Arts-
quite good at motocross.
Yeah, well, he was good at enduro. Just as I entered and did like a couple of few races in Italy and like the handful of enduro GPs and that, he was there. He was just on the
Yeah,
doing
no,
like,
he wasn't like the best at motocross, but he used to race in the 250 class.
yeah. So that's generally that was really bad brain fart by me then because I know no Denny.
But no, it will be good this weekend. Really good. I'm really looking forward to it.
Who from America's coming?
I think they've got 2 teams.
Andrew Short.
Yeah, in the main
He'd be good.
race.
He won Loretta's, didn't he? Andrew
he'll
Short.
be fast actually, him and Brownie. But
Brownie racing also.
yeah, Brownie's racing, but he's back on his yam because he didn't like the Cowie last year. Said it was too slow.
Zach.
No.
Eric's not coming this year. The third rider is a rider called Sean Lapanovic. He used to race nationals, don't really race no more.
Filippo's coming but doesn't want the smoke in the team race.
Yeah, but the other
Just wants
races
the
are all
cheddar.
fast and all. Whatever race you go in.
Yeah, but at least he's fucking doesn't feel like he's that under pressure. He's used a lot.
Yeah, he's
Took
just
it too
coming for a bit
serious.
of fun, isn't he? But Villapart is racing. But America do have a second team as well, I'm pretty sure. But the main team's Brownie, Andrew Short, Sean Lapanovic. Who else in the team race? Italy have got Chiodi, Philipparts. I don't know who this third rider is. Can't think of that. Don't know. America will be strong. But I don't know whether they've got the pace now. Like, well, I'm racing, aren't I, every week? Like, it's not really a vet. And then I go in that class, like, full of yeah, I'm just ready to race.
Yeah,
so
fucking
for them
hunting.
to
Yeah,
go,
the
if
race
they beat
against
me,
kids
it's
are
hard.
old fuckers.
hunting.
What?
You're a
Pot
fucking
hunting.
pot hunter.
What's a pot hunter?
Trophy hunter.
Well, what do you mean? I qualified
Yeah,
for
the
the
race
event.
against kids one weekend are fucking old fuckers the next
Well, I'm allowed
weekend.
in their race, aren't I?
Fucking
That's
joke.
fucking brilliant.
Well, Brownie goes to Loretta's and wins every week. Yeah, you can't call him a pot hunter.
The vet's class, because he's a vet.
Well, people say he shouldn't be racing it. If we qualify, we're in, aren't we? We're in.
There's a reason he's racing all
Rules.
these races, and it's not pot hunting.
Oh, well.
No, I enjoy it.
You're chasing the head of fucking the Queen and the King.
No, it's just well, I'm not allowed to talk about him. And
I didn't say it. Ed said it.
no, I generally really enjoy it at the minute. It
Course
goes in
you
waves,
do.
doesn't it? When you get a bit older, 1 minute you're enjoying it, and next minute you can't really be asked to ride. And now I'm enjoying it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it because you weren't enjoying it round about January when you was fucking thumb.
No,
Poorly
that's what I mean. It really can take a.
It's a shame,
The
innit?
highs and the lows can go quick.
You're on the wave and Ed's fucking down. Yeah,
Ed's off.
crashed
Ed's
off the
quit.
page.
He's
Yeah, I'm not. Don't
This
do.
weekend's
quit.
your last race this year, isn't it?
This is my last
Ed's
YouTube. This is my last time I'm filming a YouTube video for you.
Ever?
fucking hell.
At a race, I'm
That's
not.
a bold
I'm
statement.
not coming to a race anymore. You sit in your
What if-
you
what if
sit
he
in
does
your
Western?
SC camper and you go for a race in a minute.
No,
I ain't
it's
filmed
not that
anything.
bad.
I can't
Yeah,
be
you,
fucked.
everyone, you filmed anything yet today?
I
'Cause
can't
I've
really
done
be
nothing.
fucked. And then I get up at fucking
Your
crack of
races are
dawn.
difficult to film.
And then I spend a fortune getting there and then just nothing. So I just think,
a fortune.
well, it's fucking cost.
60 quid in your van?
No, more now because it's a fucking shitty meeting at 8 a.m. You have to be there. You have to have a hotel the night before.
Oh, okay. You sleep in your van half the time.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not coming to any more British Championships.
Okay,
to
so
film.
no more race videos, but what about normal videos? Like if I go, say I'm riding up at yours, would you
Yeah,
get a camera out?
something like that. I
Okay.
do.
Because we had this argument the other day. He's quitting all races after this weekend, but you're still director of content.
Well, I have to because you can't do
You
fuck
reckoned
all.
you were. What did he say he was yesterday?
No, I'm a
Content creator,
Oh, yeah.
which
You've
I
seen
said
it
you
just
can't.
popping off lately. It's just relentless.
It's not
I'm
though.
forever on my laptop.
It's not.
If I had a decent laptop, I'd be on it
He
more.
was
I bought
whinging
Ed's
about
old
it.
shit that fucking didn't work for him, and I bought it.
Worked for the first 2 years that I made your vlogs.
Yeah, but now I'm flying. I'm getting better content. I'm filming in 4K. It's slowing the laptop
Once
down.
you can complete a
Need
video
it.
start to
Honestly,
finish without
your
ringing me,
laptop
you'll be a
will change
content
your
creator.
life.
Will it?
It's so good. I've been using Roxy's for the last 3 weeks and it's hard.
That's what I keep telling him. A screen, a mouse, a keyboard,
No.
a dedicated place, a laptop, lovely.
Next topic. You need to get Apple Vision Pro.
These got sunglasses.
Yeah, amazing.
Do you reckon you can edit on them?
Yeah, you can. I asked. You can
Really?
mirror your screen to it. And you can put your screen wherever you want, make it however big you want. You can change the opacity of the rest of the room. So you can
but
have
people don't even know about this. What they are. Explain.
Yeah,
what
I
you're
don't.
Seeing.
I was in Apple backing my laptop up before sending it off to be repaired, and it was taking like 2 hours. And the guy come over and said, "Do you want to try Apple Vision? Because I've got no one booked in, and you're just sat here." And I was like, "Yeah, right, sound." Didn't really know what was coming next, but just it's hard to describe. But anyone,
Basically, it's a set of goggles you put on.
yeah, it's like
This is what I saw yesterday when I was in the Apple shop, right? 'Cause
You
I-
put them on.
no, it was fucking
You
funny.
fucked up so bad.
Yeah, I didn't have time, but it was funny.
Oh, back to work.
So there's a geezer in there. I don't know,
Was he going, fuck it out?
60 years old-ish, roughly, and he's got these fucking goggles on, and he's giving it all this with his fingers.
That's how he clicked.
Yeah, and he's like that, looking around, and you can see, and then his missus was sat on the end of the bench, just fucking pissed off of him. Like, can we go?
Yeah, I mean, it would if you're sat with 3 people and you're the only one with them on, it's a bit selfish, I suppose, because no one else can join in.
Can you do stuff together?
I think you can all cross-platform, and like it's mad. Like, so your eyes are the mouse. So like you'll look, and you know, like when you like put your mouse over the top of something, but you don't click, it'll like change colour. Or it'll
how do you click then? Blink.
Do that. So you,
just don't. It blows my mind.
yeah, that's why it's hard to describe, and you'll never do it justice describing it. But I urge anybody that has the vicinity to go and try it, or you can just book in and go and try them at Apple. The madness.
I might have to.
You need to just go and try it.
Apple shop and do that.
It was ridiculous.
What?
So like you could set a screen up, right? Say you sat there working at your kitchen table. You've got a screen open for internet and a screen open for Excel or Word
I'll
or
cut
something.
all of this, Tom. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was thinking cut this.
Huh?
I thought he was going to say a screen up for Pornhub and fucking screen up. You did say about that on the phone call to me. You go, that would be. You said I didn't do it in the store, but that would be mind blowing. You did. You said I couldn't get on it on the store.
Yeah, it was blocked on Apple Wi-Fi. Yeah. Right.
That's that subject. Come on, next one.
You've killed that one.
Well, it's good, isn't it, for a bit? But where's it
keep
going?
Rolling out next. That's a good point, to be honest. I'll agree with you there. It's amazing. I'm just telling anyone, if you got the opportunity to try it, fucking try it, because it's mad.
Mad. I mean, you've called me really excited. So
We'll go for this topic, and then we'll do some questions, quick fire questions. But the topic that the burning question here is the real Motocross of Nations team.
What, you don't want to talk about this one?
No, but
Are you in or you're out?
No.
What would you say?
Queuing you up.
I generally, I'm a bit. I don't know what to say.
Well, first of all, is Max now injured or not, or is he all right?
I don't think Max is coming because Max is.
He knocked himself
not
out
injured,
of the weekend.
Yeah,
but I don't think
they're going to send
as
a
far
bike.
as I'm aware that Team GB can afford to bring Star Racing over because the number they said they wanted was too high.
Right. Okay.
So that rules sort of Max out as far as I'm aware at this current time. I mean, if Max can come on a 250, then I think he's the man for the job on a 250.
Okay.
Not like hands down. I generally I'm fucking going fast at the minute, Max. But I think he's I would say on a Star bike, bring Max.
So who do you think? Conrad's
or at least
pretty
he
set in
deserves a
stone.
spot somewhere in there. Whether it's on a 250 or 450, he just got a podium
I
2
think
weeks
he
ago.
would be better out of second 450. But then again, it's logistics of having a 450.
It's a very
Do we all agree Conrad is?
I
is
agree.
in?
Conrad's
Obviously. Right. So Conrad's taken. So then it's the other 2 spots
in, and then if Ben was still racing, Ben in as well at GPs because his results go a little bit unnoticed.
Yeah,
but
it's
if you look
top
at
10 nearly every time.
Yeah, just around the top 10 every time. And you look at what Conrad's done the 2 races. I think if Ben was in those races, Ben would be in front. So but he's not in. So
yeah, he's injured. So
yeah. So Conrad's the given in the situation. He's in, deserves this spot, riding great. And then you got 2 other spots, a 250 and a 450 rider. So don't know, it's tricky, isn't it?
I said Ando.
Ando, yeah, he's in there.
I'd said him.
Well,
you
He'd put his heart on the line. He'd fucking put more into it than you will.
You said you didn't want to do it at one point. Now you're saying
Yeah,
you
I
do.
watched a
I
video
don't
of
know.
you saying you don't do it. No, that's not what
but
you've
then
been
I had a
saying
win,
the last
didn't I?
week.
And I had a win. I'm really not sure.
You've been Billy Big Bollocks in a group chat all week.
Yeah, but only for jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Only for jokes. No, it's a tough one. I think it could be quite good just being there and watching it all unfold and having a night out with fans and beer tent and just
telling everyone how good you would have been.
Saying that I could have run up front here still and all that. When in reality, whether I can still run up front, that's what I'm a bit worried about. You hype up. And the problem is on a 250 there as well.
I was about to ask that question.
You're in the mix. You've got to race 450s around there, which is very difficult because it's open track. It all sort of funnels into the corner and then it opens back up. So to pass 450 rides is very difficult.
I have a question.
Okay.
How is your bike now compared to a proper 250 that you would, the factory 250?
I think the bike's good. Joel raced a European whole shot.
Oh.
I whole shot. Me and Joel was 1 and 2 both starts at Hawkstone, and you got Jack Chambers who whole shot in Arnhem at the weekend, so I think the bike's good. Bike's reliable.
I think a
better at starts
250
now.
250 whole shot's so weight dependent, though, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, but I've been getting good starts.
Yeah,
I
I know,
really
but
like.
Don't get
I've got
fucking started on that.
I
I've
don't-
lost 4 kilograms, by the way, if anyone cares.
I don't think that.
You not tell.
Yeah, but it looks like you look like skinny fat now. You're not like toned, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, like you're not. It's not like you don't look athletic with it. Just like, you know, you look like you've lost it through eating less, not from training. If you know what I mean.
Thanks.
No, because I saw it when you changed into that shirt. It's like, that's all right. It is what it is. Anyway, but back to MX of Nations. It's tricky. Start dependent, yeah, weight comes into it. But regardless of that, the main event on Sunday, you're racing against 450s. And it's tough. Like, whatever way you look at it, I'm not going to be out front.
I don't reckon you're in the danger zone.
What, with Deegan up
Yeah,
front?
you got no chance of being in his danger zone.
No, you get a good
What, you
start
reckon?
anywhere. You run up front. No, I'm not saying I'm fucking anywhere near that pace. No, I agree, and that's why I'm saying.
Why don't you start some online beef with him
Yeah,
now?
just
No,
say
that's-
something outrageous.
No, that's why I
Just to
don't
get
feel
all
like.
the Deegans
We'll clip this
against
up.
you.
Look,
Like,
can we have a nice chat or not?
like, Brian's going to turn up and petrol bomb the fucking van
I
or
don't want
something.
metal militia involved. I just want a calm weekend if I'm there. I just want to. I'm just saying that I don't know if I've got it in me now to pull a start and run up front. And being on a 250, it would be nice. I just think I'm going to be buried all weekend. And regardless, I'll do my best in the situation, whatever happened. But you can get a bad start or a mid-pack start and then just have a very average race quite easily, even if you're giving it 100% being on a 250.
At least it's closer than flying all the way to America and
I was
running out
going
of
to
fuel.
say, it can't get any worse than
Yeah.
last. Jet Lawrence ruined your race last time anyway, didn't he?
Yeah, I
Should we
crashed
start
in the
beef with
start.
him?
No, but I am.
He took you out, didn't he, on the first corner?
He comes swooping across
Well,
the
you could
front.
say I crashed into his rear wheel, or whatever way you want to look at it. But yeah, it won't be worse because as long as we got a bigger tank, and it'd be because that was my last destination, so I didn't actually cross the finish line. It once.
Well, I had 2 attempts. You didn't cross the I
No.
know.
So it'd be nice to cross a finish
We both
line.
stood there on the last lap of both races going, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I had to walk back up, walk over the leap. I didn't get the jump out of the last lap. But I can talk myself into it and talk myself out of it really quick. But I was actually listening to a podcast yesterday of the one that Saudi done.
Yeah, Stephen Sword's a big fan of you.
Yeah, and then when they were saying about it, like, could be one last hurrah, I was like getting goosebumps listening to it. Like, imagine that. Like, I would be at Matterley, have a really good race, and it'd be like my last destinations. But then I could also talk myself out and go,
first
well, what if I
podium
fucking
there.
just ride around with 30 if you got Jeffrey and that coming around to lap me and everyone's throwing fucking tomatoes at me going, get this old off the fucking bike. What's he doing here? So it could go
So
like...
if you're going, just have tomatoes ready. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's what I mean. It can be... It could go so well, it could go so bad. But I mean, the riders, the short list that Mark give is Comrade, myself, Dylan Walsh, Bobby Bruce, Joel Rizzi.
Don't get the Dylan Walsh.
Pardon?
I just don't get Dylan Walsh.
What do you mean?
Well, he's from New Zealand.
No, but Dylan's riding really good at the minute on the 450. Like,
Yeah, no, but how can he ride? He's from New Zealand.
no, he's not. He was born near Canada Heights.
Yeah, but
Lived there for like 5
has he
years.
not raced for New Zealand once?
You can change nationalities once.
Can you?
Heard that on Pub
Yeah, but,
MX the other day.
Dean Wilson raced for Canada.
True, he did.
And
there's loads of
Landry
people
raced
that
for
have
South
done
Africa.
So you can only do it once.
I think that's what they said. One of the motocross podcasts, they said you can change nationalities once.
No, he was born in England, moved to New Zealand.
No, I don't mean like officially. I mean in terms of like for the nations.
No,
yeah.
no, but I'm just explaining that
What? So
situation.
Dean could not now go back and ride for Canada?
I don't think so.
I don't think you'd just do it out of like, you'd just get abused, wouldn't you, if you went, oh, I'll ride for Canada this year. But Dylan has put himself forward in years past as well. But there's a lot of riders in that mix that could all do it and on their day could beat one another. So it's quite tricky to... I even think Sterry, he's in the mix as well, and he's been riding well lately. Josh Gilbert. So what did I say that list was? Comrade, myself,
Rizzy.
Dylan, Rizzy, Josh, Sterry, Bobby Bruce. That's a sort of short list we've got. which you can fight someone's corner whichever way, and you could also slate them whatever way. Do you know what I mean? You could.
As
Each one
much
of
as
us
you
could
don't
get
want it
slagged
to,
off, and each one of them could find a plus.
not that it's all in England, so it's a lot easier. But I could imagine it also gets political in terms of what's it going to cost. Is it cheaper to take someone that's already going or not going? Or
Oh, well, Max, sorry, in that list, obviously Max. No, we're all sort of the same budget. Everyone's here. Everyone's got a team.
I know, that's what I mean. But like, let's say, for example, Cass Vout got picked, then it'd be like, we could pick Josh Gilbert quite easily because it's the same team. They're already going.
What, if it was abroad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but with it being in the UK, it opens more doors.
Yeah, it does.
But that makes it even harder in some ways.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And I think on any which rider on their day can have a good result. Comes down to a bit of luck, doesn't it? Like, each one of us has beat one of the others throughout the season.
Qualifying race starts off a ping pong ball anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a tricky race, isn't it? Whatever won. And also the riders now, like, they're a little bit worried to do it because they don't want to get grief. Because, fucking hell, you can get grief from not putting in a good performance. So I think it, like, scares some of the young ones off from stepping up and putting their name forward and be like, I really want to do it. They're all a bit on the fence, like, I really want to do it, I really want to race my country, but also I don't want to let anyone down and then get slagged off all winter. It's tricky situation.
Right, well, let's bang out some quick fire questions because you've got to shoot off to your training school in 15 minutes.
Oh, I have, yeah. Busy afternoon.
What tyres do you run?
I asked him this the other day, he's got no fucking clue.
What do you mean? Dunlops, fam.
I asked you what
Mid-soft.
I asked you what model tyre you used to use on a Honda.
Pirelli. No, Bridgestone.
Yeah, I asked you
It's
what.
on there, have a look now.
I asked you what model it was. And
What
you
was it?
I don't know. You said you don't know.
No, have a look.
He doesn't know.
I know. There's 3 tyres I would use. On the Dunlop, if it's up there and it's rock hard, I'd say put a hard pack on. And you just say, I want a really hard pack tyre on. The mechanic would know. Mid-soft is what you use every single race. Unless it's sand, you use the pedal. There's not 2 mid-softs. It's fucking common
What
sense,
size do you
isn't it?
run on the front and the back?
110. Brother.
Right.
105's like a 125 tyre, I think, or 100's a 125.
100.
105, but
Yeah, 105.
I don't know
you
actually,
probably
because
do.
sometimes they say if you're on a 250F, 110 could hold you back too much. Like,
Yeah.
so maybe I don't run a 110. I'm not really sure on that.
On 450, sometimes you run 120 on motocross too.
I know what they do. All the kids now, from my coaching days, they run like a wider front tyre, which I find's weird.
Yeah,
but apparently
my
it's better.
dad turned up with one from my sister's bike once, and I said, "Don't put that on."
Did she turn up with them backyard designs graphics on? I've not seen a picture of yet.
Yeah, she
600
does
quid
actually.
worth
She's
for 5
got
sets of
my
graphics
sister's
she
got
ordered.
really nice graphics actually.
She got Instagram and done a post about them, or still nothing?
She has. You'll have to take it up with her. Actually, I'm not her account manager.
Well, you was account manager when you demanded 3 sets, got sent out immediately and just racked up a big bill.
I wouldn't say immediately. It was a strenuous process getting that.
That's
them
just
together.
another-
It's you to keep changing your mind on the configurator that you can find at www.backyarddesigns.co.uk.
It's just another company set up and
Yeah.
rocketed.
now.
Yo, you've turned them
Well,
right
I
round.
think what's happening in the UK is people are ordering it, realising the quality of the product and the delivery time's so short, and now the word of mouth's getting on, and
Fucking hell.
we're flying.
Oh, goodness.
We're flying to the moon.
Do you think Tony Bow could win Erzberg if he was to enter it?
Who's that? Nah, jokes, I'm an Aaron.
He's nearly got 1 million followers. I looked the other day. That's fucking cool, that, isn't it?
He's good. He
Um,
does cool stuff, though.
I think, yes, obviously, yes, he could. His bike skills fucking more than anyone else on this planet. But I think it would require more effort than a lot of people think. But 100% he could. But I think everyone would expect him to just get on a bike and
To
win
do
the
what?
races. To win Erzberg. It's just, that was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Win it on a CRF 125.
Nah, I don't think he would.
It's harder to. It's
No,
more
I
of a
obviously you're not-
change to go and race than people think. Like, don't get us like.
Surely he'll have a go one year.
I mean, I think he does
He'd be-
all right. Just beating everyone at trials. He's fucking 30 odd times world champion.
He'd be
in the
very
Worlds.
good through Carl Steiner with just on the pegs, wouldn't he?
No, I mean, like, there's bits of it what he would be amazing at. But then there is bits I think which you would find which would take more getting used to. I don't think than he would expect, because I've actually talked to him a bit about it before, and like
Well, yeah, obviously he has a respect for your sport.
yeah, but I think a lot of people think it would come easier to him than he would expect. But don't get us wrong, he's
No, like some of the hill sections is different to trials.
yeah,
like.
and then also qualifying at Erzberg is literally a race on a dirt road. Like you've got to to win, he needs to be on the first or the second row. So there's a lot more to it than just jumping on the bike. But yeah, obviously, without a doubt, he has the potential because he's the most skilled
just
rider.
finishing it,
You're
easy. Like that's what I mean. And there's no way he's never going to not finish.
Finishing it, he could get on a bike without zero.
Only sometimes only like 5 finish. Has it been a bit more lately?
No, the last 3 years there's been towards 20.
Any of you racing Western Beach Race this year?
I don't know. We was all sort of planning it. We had bets. Well, yeah, I thought it was all going to chuck in $5,000.
Fucking hell.
No, don't you remember in the beginning of the year? I remember sitting there texting.
Since when do you do $5,000 bet?
No, well, I was thinking like,
where's that come from? He's
well,
been watching too much YouTube.
That's why we were saying Little Bill was going to do it. You, me, and then like the winner would have took the whole pot. It would have been.
I swear he's dreamt that up. I don't remember talking about that at all.
I've got it on my phone. I remember the night I was sat there. I can remember where I was sitting there because I was a bit scared about it when I like suggested it, and that figure I was like, that's a lot.
If I do Sea to Sky, it's the same weekend as Sea to Sky, unfortunately. Annoyingly, because it's my favourite race of the year.
At least there might be a bit of budget for me then if you're not going.
Might be a bit. I doubt they'll want you though.
Who have you got?
It doesn't really suit you. It's not on your brand, that race.
Yeah, it is.
Who have you got for the world title in the MXGP and the MX2 class?
MXGP is actually very close now. Prado's whittled it down to 9 points, I think.
Is it?
9 or 10.
I didn't watch any L this weekend. I've lost track of the championship standings.
Yeah, that's
it's close. I think it's 16 points, isn't it?
And
I think
Heffrey?
it's 9 or 10.
Is it?
How far back's Jeff?
I think Jeffrey's like 36. Because I was working it out because he had a bad one in Czech. No. Yeah, was it Czech?
Yeah, not this weekend, the week before.
A couple of weeks ago, and it all went a bit wrong. But that was like, we were saying like he's going to be really pissed because that bad heat race and one of the races was bad. Sweden could cost him the championship because he lost like 15 points, which is not hard, but it would have been really, really close otherwise. It would have been like 10 and 20 points. Have a look at what it actually is. I think Jeffrey's 36 and Prado's 9 or 10.
4 rounds left.
It's going to be close.
But there's a lot of points still because they can get 60 in a weekend.
Tim Geyser, 801. Prado, 792.
Oof, 9.
Jeffrey Hurlin's 766. He's a long
34, 35.
Is that 34, 35 or 36?
35, isn't it?
It's close.
801 minus 766.
Yeah, 35.
See, I pay attention to the championship.
And you get 60 in a weekend. It's
easy. It takes one bad race, and then he had that DNF in Portugal when he was leading the race, didn't he?
I haven't really followed it much.
Well, yeah, he had a DNF in Portugal, like just straight up, bike broke.
I watched
very rare,
which was mightily impressive. That's about all I've done with MXGP this year.
But
he done the same at Arnhem at the weekend.
He didn't in the qualifying race, so did he?
No, but
I watched the highlights of that, and because I watched the highlights to decide if I was going to watch the main race to see if he was going to do that again. But then I guess he
had to go on the Sunday.
Oh.
Bless him.
Yeah, fucking good, Lommel. Really good.
But neither of them had a DNF from a bike. And he has. So that would literally put him... He would be joint on points, right now.
Yeah,
I'm going Prado and Kaider Wolf.
Yeah, I think that was what I was going to say.
Given. Oh, you think Prado can...
Yeah, I think he's got it in him.
It's good.
One last hurrah before he fucks off.
So what are the final rounds? Is that all the sand done now?
It's China, innit, and all the shitters. Turkey, China, Switzerland.
Is it shitters?
Turkey,
China.
Prado would be good. Turkey's hard pack.
Switzerland must be hard pack as well, is it?
Yeah.
That's that narrow track with grass on the side of it.
Billy's racing that this weekend. He's gone to practice.
Oh, this weekend?
Today, yeah. because they're all racing that. And then next weekend, Schoolhouse, which Jeffrey doing again, I think.
Jeffrey's in a tune.
No, I don't know. He'll drive to Schoolhouse. Don't like flying.
No, he's already wants to.
Schoolhouse.
He might Rotterdam to Hull. Overnight
You could go Amsterdam
That's
to
probably not
Newcastle.
actually that bad for him then.
No, it's not that bad of a drive.
You could get a ferry to Newcastle from Holland.
Oh, can you?
20 minutes from the track.
Oh, mint.
20 minutes on the ferry.
It's a bit more. It's overnight.
Newcastle's only 20 minutes from Schoolhouse.
Yeah, 25. Nah, 30. Country lane.
Yeah, but close. I thought it was a bit further. Oh, no, I was thinking of Duns.
It's my local.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I was meant to do a
Duns.
coaching day up there. Well, no, I want to do it. But it's too late now. School holidays.
When will
isn't it?
Tommy Searle open his wallet and sponsor Johnny Walker?
Odd question, isn't it?
Very odd. Team Green.
You fancy doing that?
Not at the minute, no. No.
You seem to get yourself into all the sponsorship deals without actually having to dish out any deal like cash, do you?
He just lands on his feet every
what way?
fucking way. He fall out of a
just-
tree and land on his feet.
Just everywhere which you go, you don't ever put any money back in. You just collect
Just
it.
take,
I
take,
put it
take.
all in, mate. I'm trying to-
Benefit.
I'm not that type of person. I give back. We didn't do a ride day that we talked about, did we? That was out in the bin.
Motor 101 want to do one of those.
Well, anywhere.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
He's mates to them because he's got one of them
Yeah,
electric
got
things.
Stark,
Then he's
haven't
stuck. Got a charging point for your bike over there.
Nearly burnt the house down the other day, didn't it?
No, didn't actually.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, it did.
When did it? It didn't. All right, let's pretend that you both haven't ridden it and you both like it.
I haven't.
So you've not rode a
I had to
Stark?
go round
I
the
have not ridden that bike.
My one.
I have not ridden your stock. Have I rode your stock once?
Not my Stark, no. Have you rode a Stark?
Yeah, I had a couple of goes around the garden. Ran up when you nearly questions that tree. No, but that is false information. That thingy, but you just had a problem with the charger, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was all sorted under warranty.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, it's no different to us like failing a spark plug.
Failing a spark plug.
Yeah,
As long as you've got sprinklers in your garage, it's fine.
Don't you call it fouling?
failing a spark plug, isn't it? Do you fail a spark plug or foul a spark plug?
I think foul's probably correct, but they both make sense from your limited technical vocabulary.
They're all the same question here, which we can't really answer. It's all about Johnny Walker and what he's doing now. He's not with Beta, but no one knows.
No, nice to see people care about me.
No,
Then since
people
I've been
have-
missing for 5 months.
Well, they obviously think that you're the big fucking blabbermouth that's going to tell everyone.
The other two sat
He's
here are more
released
like
he's not a beta.
blabbermouth.
Yeah,
than
but
me.
they
I
don't know
respect
where he
people's
is.
privacy.
I know.
Do you?
Yep.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where is he then?
Well, I'm not sure I should say anything.
Same place you are?
I didn't know. It's not where I am.
Where are you?
I'm just staying, Matt, where I'm put. Staying put.
Where?
I'll go where Dirt Store goes. Good night.
Right then, Bill. You can really... I've teed him up a few times, so I'll tee you up for this one.
Okay, what's coming?
What is the best camera to film?
Hey.
Not a vlog, Insta360 or GoPro?
Oh, no comparison.
I actually will give you a bit of
You
credit.
like my latest POVs, do you?
Not all of them, no, but the Tyne Ride one, because you was like, best ever view of what I've ever seen of Newcastle. And then you said, watch Johnny's GoPro and then watch my 360. And I would admit the view that it gave on the 360 was better than the standard.
I will give my genuine answer that for vertical content, Instagram style portrait stuff, it's Insta360 is night and day what you can do with it. For like action featuring in a vlog, there's not a lot in it, but the various features like the flip up screen and stuff like that of the Insta360 make life easier. But yeah, for vertical content, Insta360.
But for
Levels.
like a race footage for us, well, I don't know, it's different, isn't it?
It's
GoPro's just
because that-
GoPro, like you
the
can't really
new-
go wrong. But if you want to be real creative,
The new Insta360, the small one. Did you watch Tristan Purden's vlog from Hoxton? Well, he uses the small one, and because now that tiny one's 4K too, and that's fucking
oh, is it really good?
like for the size of it is.
How small?
Put it in your mouth.
Your
You
finger?
can put it in your mouth
Like
and
that?
close your mouth.
And he just put it under his peak, yeah.
Oh, so I could do it.
He just taped it on.
That'd be nice because I'm worried about putting the big one on the top of my helmet.
That's
It's
why-
heavy when they clog up with
Not even
molding.
heavy. It's just dangerous, isn't it?
And
That's why I told
Dad
you
called
need
me and he
the...
said, "Don't put it on my helmet anymore."
That's why you need the Mini, I said, for underneath there for the weekend.
And
the Mini's still quite too big to put under your peak.
what was I about to say?
And the peak on the bell's quite like...
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I've
you
got
could put
weight
it
the
here.
peak down.
You could
You put it on that bit. Yeah, but still in there.
This
like,
was my small one from the other day, and I messed the angle up. But just have a look at the quality.
This is
yeah, it's good. The
gripping
quality, I'll give you
podcast.
it.
The angles.
Well, let's just answer the question. Next question then. Both pretty
Well,
good.
you've
Bill
got to go.
prefers into
You've got to be-
360, believe it or
teed
not.
me up nicely there.
in
Thanks for
24
that.
minutes. You've got to be at a track.
No, it's 2:30 I'll get there for. So I've got an hour.
Oh, so you lied to us.
That.
Well, yeah.
It's good, that, isn't it? Technical track, that, for your second day back, wasn't it?
It was
Yeah,
when
it
you
is
sent me
actually,
that.
but
I
it's
said,
cross ran
fucking-
all over. There's
Big-
good conditions for Spain in the summer.
To be fair, we've had like every third day it rains at the minute.
Well, it's just making everything optimal.
Went on Sunday, this little new track, and dirt was so good. It was like it'd been ripped and tilled and then just left for a while, so it didn't really get like deep ruts. It just got like grippy.
Fresh trim for my kid.
Yeah, rude boy. Had like grippy powder.
Did you trim his hair?
Grippy powder. No, I took him to a hairdresser.
I was going to say, fuck.
Oh, that's fucking brand new. That's about 15.
Oh, he looks way better with short hair.
Well, yeah, but Soph don't like cutting his hair short.
Oh, no, he looks like a right little fucking
Yeah, gangster.
gangster there. He now looks like a little bugger.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Anything else in it? Because I wouldn't mind getting a bit of lunch on the way back.
Not really. They're all the same question again about
Just trying to think if I've done anything good.
your contracts.
We've talked enough about you. You won a British Championship race. You've won MX Nationals.
MXDN.
You need the country to come and you need to come and save the country at MXON.
No, I had a couple of comments like that. I would like to do it. I don't know if people want me to do it or not. I just would feel a bit bad if I let everyone down. That's a bit, and that does.
Watch that video
Sort of
back
play.
about the last one when
Again, if you
you
let them down
fucking
again.
broke your leg and then you still did it.
Yeah, but that was a bad day at Matley.
Yeah, you had a bad day.
Bad day. I mean, yeah, it couldn't be bad. There's a lot of pressure, but I thrive on that situation. Jokes.
Right, we'll see you in 4 months, probably 5 months. Something
Well,
like
you
that.
still not going to
Christmas, we
attempt
do a
to do
Christmas
one?
special next, won't we?
Yeah, expect we will.
Right, happy Christmas
If
and
anyone,
see
wants
you
to,
soon.
if anyone wants to sponsor the Christmas special, speak
Oh
to
no,
Ed.
Talon sponsored this one again.
How many more have they got?
Oh, good
bless
shout
them?
out there.
Well, they only really wanted one, but I
I
said
plugged
I'd
them
do
in my last vlog.
3.
I suppose they did give us a set of wheels.
I've got them on my VMX DM bike.
I've
Little
seen
black
you plug them
touch,
on.
nice.
Did you get a logo on the hub?
Talon? Oh, where they can print your own logo?
On the hub?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I didn't get new hubs. I just got new rims. Used last year hubs. They last that long.
Fucking
See you in a bit.
It's another company started and just excelled in and now set them on the way, have you? Right, see you later.